Hi everybody, Surfer Blondie. I wanted to show you a project that I did. Actually, this is one of them. If everybody following the paper trail with Laura Denison, this is her birdhouse. And I actually had this displayed, and I really messed it up because I put the holes in the wrong end of my book cover. But this girl fell in love with it, and she started asking questions, and I said, well, I could make a birdhouse for you as a gift and into any theme. She goes, you can? And I said, yes. So she's seen this display. This is a display of my daughter when she was in kindergarten, I do believe, and I did it with the Once Upon a Springtime graphic 45 and the Prima Pearls, and that's a Webster flower and some lace. And then I embossed some tags and put them on there. And she goes, can you make me one with that paper? And I said, sure. Well, it's taken a while, but here it is. As they say, ta-ta-da-da. But I loved it. I had so much fun making this. I'm taping this one-handed, so please excuse me if there's a lot of movement. I'm trying to get my hand out of the strap here, but here it is, all done with the Once Upon a Time graphic 45 paper, and all the lace I have up there and everything. Once Upon a Springtime. And what I'll do is I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, but I used the Prima Roses here. And this is a Tattered Angels that I painted frame. And then there's the key in this bird I got from Michael's. The tail's a little longer than I wanted it to be, but the fact that I really couldn't find one to match all these colors in here, that one was the closest one. Up here I've got flowers left over from my stash and everything else, and all this lace that you see and ribbons are actually left over from my stash. But the trim for the roof and for the bottom of the birdhouse, I went and used the Martha Stewart Deep Punch that I actually got off of HSM, and just the flat back pearl. Well, these aren't flat back, the little tiny pearls that you get in the little plastic containers. And in every flower, the little white flowers that you see here, the center is these glitter domes. It's the crystal sticker glitter domes. And then of course, let's see, the feet, the color that I painted these feet were not right at all. I mean, it was too much of a dark pink, so I actually used this smooch and just dumped some out on my Tim Holtz mat and painted my feet. This color was the closest one to it, and let me see. You know what? I don't even know what color it says. Taffy, I do believe. Half of it's gone. There you go, taffy. But that's what I used. Now I'm going to try to go ahead and take this bird album out one-handed and then try to show you. Turn it around this way. I really had a blast. It's one of those projects where you make it and then you don't want to get rid of it. Okay, hang on, ladies. I don't want to ruin it. I'm going to have to put the camera down just a minute. Sorry about that. It's just me taping this, so I have no one else to help me. And there we go. Sorry about that. Like I said, this is Once Upon a Springtime paper. Let me see. And what I decided to do is added more to the front of these pages. I'm going to have to stand up because they were just so plain to me. And so I added one of their frames and embossed the edges and left the top part open so they can put a picture. and leftover flour from my stash and feather, and then one of their stamps or punch outs, I'm sorry. And then with each page, they each have a different side that I did right here. I didn't leave this blank. I make my pockets deeper and these a little bit bigger than what Laura's pattern calls for, because they never seem to work for me. So here's another punch out, ribbons, little bows from my stash, little brads. And this paper I've had for about 8 years. It's actually just an 8.5 by 11 paper, and it's only one-sided, so I had to glue it on the back of cardstock, and then I just stamped it with a big stamp. And every single one of these pages has one of those in it. And then what I did is took the punch outs, and they can use these for pictures on the back, and embossed all the edges. I love to emboss. And what I did for these little trinkets that you see here, I actually found these on clearance at Michael's, the Jolie's French General, that's what it's called. And so I bought these, and even though they're red, what I did is anything that was red, I went ahead and covered it with Versamark and embossed it with gold. And everything that is edged here and all around here and all around here, I used Tim Holtz Distressed Ink, the tea dye. And that's actually what I used to stamp on the back of these cards also. And again, I'm sorry for all the moving around. I wish I had a tripod, but of course I don't. Now, each pocket, like I said, has one of these and one of the punch outs, and this I embossed also. And like the other side, it has the same fairy and the same setup here. And for the tags, I had a blast making these tags, each and every one. See if I can pull them out very carefully. Sorry about this lighting. This stuff almost looks orange. I apologize for that. If any of you know what this paper looks like, it's a beautiful, like a peach and a pink. But each tag, I have some of the punch out and the Prima Bling on it. And I found these antique buttons, the favor finding buttons. Each one of the tags has one of these buttons on it. But I just love these tags that I made for this one. Now for the next page, like I said, I didn't want to leave this blank. And so I made an envelope with the big Sizzix die cut, embossed it, put one of the antique buttons, and put one of the bigger tags of the fairies in it with a brad. And this page has these. This is one that was red, and I went ahead and embossed it. And then a beautiful bird cage with the fairy lover, also pretty, fairly pretty on it, and a flower from my stash with more of the sparkle dome in it. And then these tags, pull them out in this pocket. I made sure that each tag had the same button. And then here's some more of the little tiny tag punch outs with buttons, and some more of the domes in them. And these are ones without, you know, the sparkles on it and glitter, and then more Prima Bling. Everything had Prima Bling on it. Try to put every tag had Prima Bling on it. And then the other side, sorry ladies, it has the same setup with the bird cage and the same stamp that I used, same flower, and then the bigger tags, Once Upon a Springtime, and that was all embossed with the eyelet. You know, it's just has the back side. And then the next page is another one of the frames. And like before, you can put a picture here on top, and it's all embossed all around the edges. Flower with a feather. Another punch out tag, all embossed. This one has the bunny on it. And then here's the tag for this one. I actually made it a little bit bigger because it was so skinny. And then the tags in this one. I love these buttons. These buttons are so pretty. Little fairy tags, a little button. And this one is not glued down here, so they can go ahead and slide the picture in there. And more Prima Bling right there, and right here on the very edge. And then the flip side of this. Oh, ladies, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I gotta find a tripod, and then I used just 3 little tags with eyelets on this side. I love this tag right here, the Once Upon a Springtime tag. Embossed all the edges on this one. And then what I did is every other page had a frame, and the other page had the envelope with the big fairy tag in it, and the brad with all the embossing. Envelopes all embossed. So every other one has one of these, and then every other one has a frame. And then the inside of this one, I used some ribbon I had left over in my stash. These flowers also are left over from, you know, I've had them for years. I don't even know where I got them. That's how long I've had these. And then the tags that I used for here. And more charms. Let's see, and then these tags. Let me move. Sorry, ladies, I know I'm probably making you dizzy. Let's see. Trying to get these tags out. These have the Prima Bling and the Graphic 45 tag. And then let's see. Oops. And the flip side of it is the lace again. Like I said, each page had the same theme or embellishment that you had here, and then 3 more tags, all embossed with gold ribbons. Come back, and then the last page, the last frame, more flowers from my stash, another feather, another fairy tag, and this big old tag here. I love, 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 love this pattern paper. I mean, Graphic 45 is my favorite paper no matter what. I mean, if I could have all Graphic 45, I probably would. And then let's see if I can get these last tags out. Sorry, ladies, I have to hold this down. Oh, I'm really, really, really sorry about the quality of this video, but I have to deliver this today, so I can't wait for my daughter to get home from school to tape this, help me tape it. But here are these tags. Once Upon a Springtime, embossed with the Prima bling. And then the flip side of this page. I love this layout. I love this fairy. And then here's the last tag from the collection, all embossed. Some of the Jolie's buttons or stickers on them, if you want to call them that. I just say embellishments. But that's my birdhouse for a friend of mine, from the pattern I got from Laura Denison. I am so sorry for this video, and I won't be able to retape it because, like I said, I have to get this off to her because she actually ordered it for a birthday present. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just leave them down below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Have a nice day, ladies. Bye.